Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm your host, FD465.tv, bringing you an update to what everyone has been talking about for the past few weeks, the Binance saga. So we didn't get a chance to share with you guys what our thoughts were, but now I think this is the right time. Anyway, before I jump into this piece on Binance, please note what I'm going to share with you are just my own opinions and my own thoughts, and this information is not meant to be financial advice or legal advice of any sort. Please do your own research and don't take what I'm sharing with you to be financial advice. It's only good for entertainment as well as educational purposes. And if you're from the UK, this video is not for you. Please do not watch this video. Why? Because the UK authorities consider digital assets to be extremely risky for retail investors, and you're most likely going to lose your funds. So please take that to heart and do what you will. Anyway, now that all the noise around Binance has died down within the crypto space, let calm heads join the debate to uncover what could actually be at play here in alternative take. Don't get me wrong, what I'm going to share with you today could end up being a nothing burger, and this could turn out to be the end of Binance as we know it today, and everything we know in crypto will change forever. But if you're among those who feel that Binance deserve everything they get or they got, or you are Coinbase and their CEO Brian Armstrong dreaming that the whole crypto market is now there for the taking, I have news for you, all of you. It's not over until the fat lady sings. So the litany of charges read out at that press conference, the press conference I'm talking about, that press conference, Binance. It looked like the US authorities had finally figured out how to stop crypto in mid-step, obviously to clear the path for those who actually run the American economy. My own opinion, of course. I don't know, the likes of BlackRock and their CEO who sits at the helm, Larry Fink, but could writing a Binance obituary too soon? Here's an alternative look. First, let's start with an alternative description of what Binance is. Yes, we all know that it is the largest crypto exchange by trading volumes across all time frames, as well as the richest centralized exchange in terms of trading fees. As an exchange without a fixed headquarters or HQ, and liked and hated in equal measure depending on where you live. Binance's great sin was to grow too much, too fast, and was on the verge of taking over the whole financial world if it wasn't stopped. Stopped, you say, but he has it. Keep watching. So, former CEO CZ is an individual, and Binance represents the spirit of crypto for many. I'm not talking of if you are the one who don't believe that. Of course, don't subscribe to that opinion. For most people, it's the opportunity to level up, to make it in the financial world, to make enough funds to survive and to move on within the social ladders. It was cheap, or it is still cheap. There's plenty of liquidity, and list some of the most exotic cryptos you can think of. In this case, I'm also desperately trying to highlight that crypto and the US or United States are not synonymous with each other. Crypto can exist with or without the US. It can flourish with or without the US capital markets. But as we all know, capital flows where efficiency resides, and if it was residing in the States, of course, capital was flowing there. But is the American economy still as efficient and attractive to new capital as it used to be? The current US economic landscape and US financial markets cannot be described as efficient, with the economic mismanagement in the eyes of many so glaringly obvious to those who wish to examine the dire national debt situation of the US. The rest of the world can see and feel that this can't be sustainable, and something has got to give. That's why those in Washington are trying as much as they can to paper over the cracks and save the US sinking ship from taking them with it. Enter Binance alongside the reportedly huge fines imposed on both Binance and their former CEO CZ. Voila! All of the United States' problem financially, they all disappear because now they got Binance. Now, can crypto survive without Binance and CZ? Of course! CZ has already been replaced, and the crypto world is still moving on. It doesn't stop. Bitcoin is still making blocks, and all the other crypto assets, they are still making blocks. The shell that shall remain once the global users realize that the Americans are now in charge at Binance, they could all leave the Binance crypto exchange and go elsewhere. My money is on DEXs and to other favorable centralized exchanges, and that won't be Coinbase. Why? This is just what I think in my opinion. I don't hate Coinbase. I actually use Coinbase for certain things, but I think some of the excitement is well misplaced. Just because Coinbase is unreasonably expensive, I cannot fathom a situation where all those users who are used to Binance's cheaper transaction fees and trading fees may discard Binance to flock to Coinbase. If anything, it could open the floodgates for automated market maker type of DEXs that closely resemble centralized exchanges to flourish. If that formula works, the impact on Coinbase could actually be a negative outflow of users from its platform. Just imagine if the ordinary Joe Blog gets wind of how easy it is to trade or swap tokens, swap digital assets on DEXs and automated market makers. Those institutions could one day beg for regulators to ease things a little bit and let the crypto space be what it may. That chance? You never know. Just to give you a hint to what could be about about to happen in the very near future, and I think this will happen quite imminently as well. The world's richest man, I know I'm digressing, who controls technology that not many, if any other organization has, and knows there is always going to be a ready demand for the products and services he offers. The difference this time is that he himself is fed up with the status quo, just like many within the crypto space. We are fed up. So the crypto space could lose Binance, but then gain the everything app in X, formerly Twitter. We're talking of something that resembles WeChat, the Chinese app. Now, I don't know with you, but everything app from X could turn out to be the nightmare scenario that those who wish to thwart crypto could wake up facing one morning, and it will be a nightmare because the richest men on the planet will have an X to grind. The spirit of Twitter, headed by an angry and one of the smartest people on earth, supported by the spirit of crypto, this could turn out to be the match made in heaven. However, there is still a similar issue here, that of a single point of failure in Elon Musk. Can the promise of financial freedom and freedom of speech create enough firepower to create a true new world order? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Bring it all back to Binance's shenanigans. Can the much trumpeted ETFs gloss over the glaring injustices being meted out to an angry crowd that is sick and tired of continuous loss of liberty across the globe just because of ETFs? Would that quell the noises that are coming and are still under the surface? I don't know. The Coinbases of the world, while claiming to be playing by the book, one could be forgiven for thinking that they've got a hidden agenda, that of taking crypto into legacy finance, not the other way around. Yet the crypto space follows the lead of the Coinbases of the world. We could one day wake up from a beautiful dream, the promised land of financial freedom that had so much promise, to a future that so much resembles what was giving us nightmares in the first place, and we wanted to run away. If I'm not making this clear enough, here it is. Coinbase is closer to legacy finance than decentralized finance. Let nothing fool you. Ignore the handbag fights with the SEC or the SEC. That is a nothing bagger designed to hoodwink anyone willing to examine what's exactly happening under the surface. It's all politics. I'm not saying the fights are not real, but they are dressy rehearsals for something that is petty. As far as the spot ETFs are concerned, the US institutions can smell easy money in retail, and that is what they're coming in for. They're not coming for charity. So talking of BlackRock having 9-point-something trillion of assets under management, that's nothing. It's got nothing to do with you. They're coming to take your lunch. You've got to be prepared for that. And also, they haven't all of a sudden realized that the very system that made them who they are today, where their bread is buttered, is all of a sudden bad, and it's a sinking ship. They want to sink crypto, not the other way around. They will always revert to type. Make no bones about that. When push comes to shove, they will revert to type. They will revert to type. Whether you are a Bitcoin maxi, a Coinbase cheerleader, or Brian Armstrong, you should be celebrating and reflecting on the loss of a man who did so much for crypto and for so little in return. That's what I think. Zizi fought the right battle, and he fought a good battle, and I don't think he's done yet. Not just yet. I don't think so. If he has done it before so successfully with Binance, he can certainly do it again, and this time eliminating any potential point of failure. Didn't he recently state that he was fascinated by DeFi? I saw that message on X, formerly Twitter. I can see a Binance type of DeFi platform that will wipe the floor with everything else in front of it, including Binance itself. And the power-hungry, corrupt players in politics and finance can do absolutely nothing about it. Do watch the space, because this Binance thing is just getting started, as far as I'm concerned, and as far as I can see things, and the next Binance will be untouchable. Any thoughts? Checkmate Binance. Bye for now.